Hey everybody, how's it going? In today's video, let's have a quick look at the limited series, the new one that is Audi A5 DTM limited series 7-day event. So to start off, let's check out the rewards. Of course, there's the featured car that is the Audi A5 Touring from 2012, and the car is worth 1.75 million motorsport dollars. So it's a motorsport dollar car. So in this limited series, all the cost and rewards are going to be paid out in motorsport dollar currency. And additional rewards here include 50 to 150 victory points. So that's pretty typical of the limited series, right? 60 gold, since it's going to cost us some gold to upgrade this car to meet the PR requirement. And 200,000 motorsport dollars. All right, so I have a feeling, well, because it's a grinder event, right? Limited series. It's if you can afford to split the event into like maybe a couple of hours or maybe hour and a half before you're in your time zone, wherever the motorsport dollar gets reset, the daily cap gets reset, then you may be able to maximize that 3-hour instant service offer that comes with the car or with the event upon starting it. Right. So let's hop in, find out what we got here. So it's going to be, 7 days. So you have to complete the event within 7 days of starting to win this car. All right, DTM's Relentless Warrior. Okay. By the way, once you win this car, it's featured in Eurotrack Masters Motorsport subsection, new series called Legacy of Performance, and it only features this one car, which is, you know what I think about that? Like, could we at least have 2 cars? Come on, it's not an exclusive series. Because not only when we feature only one car, is that we get to race only one car, but all the opponents race the same car, which is, that's not exactly real, is it now? I know, we're getting selectively picky about what should be real in the game. But anyway. All right, so let's take a quick look at the rewards breakdown. So, first 25% completion pays 750 victory points, 5 gold, and 10,000 motorsport dollars. So you need to win 12 gold trophies. So tier 4, which I believe has a PR requirement of 66.2. Yeah. Why does that matter? Because here, let's hop into the series real quick and show you. So base PR 61.5, right? And tier 4 requires 66.2 to complete it, which rewards us that 25% completion reward, right? 7 categories, usual petrol engine car. So if you get stage 1 upgrade, which is just purely motorsport dollars, right? So if you get those 7 upgrades available here without spending any gold, right? That brings our PR up to exactly 66.2. Look at that. Meaning you can actually complete the 25% completion of this series and claim that first 25% rewards and get to drive a new car in the game. So Audi's generally pretty well balanced, maybe a bit more on the grippier side, generally speaking. So 5 gold, you get to pick out some gold there too, so why not, right? And then of course, if you want to go any further, you are going to have to break out some gold. For example, if you want to reach the 50% completion, which pays out additional 1,000 victory points, 10 gold, and 20,000 motorsport dollars. You're going to have to win 2 gold trophies in tier 8. So you have to get past tier 7, which means it's you need the PR to be above 68.7. And then the 75% completion you will reach when you complete 34 gold trophies. So that's gonna be like you have to get past tier 11 and claim 1 gold trophy in tier 12. And that requires PR 71.7. And you get additional 1,500 victory points, 15 gold, and 70,000 motorsport dollars. And of course, if you're that far, might as well go all the way and win the car itself, which once again, as I said, it's like 1.75 million motorsport dollars worth, 2,000 victory points, 30 gold, and 100,000 motorsport dollars. So, and the 100% PR requirement is PR 75, I believe. So here, let's confirm while we are at it, shall we? Ta-da! All right. And depending on where you are, in terms of like victory points, yeah, you might be claiming more gold rewards by completing this. Yes, it does unlock that new Motorsport series under Eurotrack Masters called Legacy of Performance, which I was complaining about for it being single car bonus series, essentially. So anyway, the final tier, tier 15, yes, PR requirement is 75, which you can get, 3 upgrades across the board, more or less. I mean, technically, you don't need to get the stage 3 upgrades on body, but it's just motorsport dollar upgrades, so, not a huge deal, you know what I mean? So here, let's confirm. So engine stage 2, the gold upgrade, and get it up to stage 3, motorsport dollar upgrade. Same for drivetrain. In fact, it was the exact same cost, wasn't it, in terms of gold? And then, as I said, body just up to second stage, just so I can show you that that's technically all you need, in case you're running low in motorsport dollar department of your bank. Right, so exhaust, brakes, and tires and wheels, the last 2 categories, that's maxed out, and as you can see, brings the PR up to exactly 75. And the total cost was 340 gold and like 1.4 million motorsport dollars and change. And of course, if you decide to get that stage 3 body upgrade, which is motorsport dollars, 160,000 or more or less, then yeah, you end up paying like a little bit over like 1.5 million motorsport dollars. Yeah, so that's the cost and the rewards. Right. So anywho, those are some numbers. Now let's check out the events featured in this series. All right, we got elimination at Catalunya Club Circuit to start off, followed by Speed Snap at the Austin Circuit of the Americas National Circuit. And the first tier cup is going to be at Monza Junior course, a quick 2 laps. Tier 1, of course, there's no PR requirement. And the following tier, tier 2, we get endurance at Spa, drag race at the Sebring International Raceway, school circuit. All right, excuse me. And the tier 2, the cup is going to be also at Sebring International Raceway, but in the Grand Prix circuit layout. And it will be 2 laps with a PR 64 required. All right, moving on to tier 3, we got autocross at Dubai International Circuit, Speed Snap at Leipzig's Porsche Test Track Dynamic Circuit. And the Cup at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. It'll be 2 laps with a PR requirement of 65.2. Yeah, these limited series featuring motorsport dollars, you usually max out your daily earning cap, the 250,000, when you reach about tier 7 and 8. Obviously, it varies depending on how much you earn in more or less the endurance, because endurance, your target, how much you earn varies probably most, because if you train your bot really aggressively, you may not need to go very far, which means you're not going to earn much from endurance. But if you just run regular, I think about tier 7 or 8, you generally max out. Anyway, tier 4, we got elimination at Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix Circuit. Endurance, speaking of endurance, this one at Lime Rock Park Road Course. And the Cup also at Lime Rock Park, but in the South Circuit layout. And as I mentioned earlier, PR 66.2, which is achievable with motorsport dollars only. So this is going to be a 4-lap Cup. So yeah, I mean, if nothing else, we got some new circuits, right? Sebring is brand new, more or less. And then Lime Rock Park is, I would still call it a relatively new circuit in the game. Anyway, moving on, tier 5, we got head-to-head at Dubai Hill Circuit, Speed Snap at Monza Junior Course, and a Cup at Daytona Road Course. 2 quick laps, and it'll require PR 67.1. Moving on to tier 6, we got another drag race, this one at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit, followed by Speed Record at Lime Rock Park, this one South Circuit layout. And the Cup for tier 6 at Porsche Test Track Dynamic Circuit, 3 quick laps, PR 67.9 is required. All right, tier 7, we got Autocross at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit, head-to-head at Melbourne, and the Cup at Spa, and it'll be just 2 laps, PR 68.7 required. And that takes us to tier 8. We got another endurance, this one at the Brickyard Road Course, elimination at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit, and the Cup at Catalunya National Circuit. 3 laps required, or 3 laps, and the PR requirement is 69.5. So not terribly long events so far, so maybe we will get a little bit further in the series before you max out that 250,000 motorsport dollar daily cap in this series. We'll find out. Anyway, up next, tier 9, we got Autocross at Laguna Seca, Speed Snap at Circuit of the Americas Club Circuit, and the Cup for tier 9 takes place at Suzuka West Circuit. PR 70.2 required for relatively quick 2 laps. With this car, I'd expect it's going to be pretty quick. Moving on, tier 10, we got Speed Record at Daytona Motorcycle Course, head-to-head at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit, and the Cup for tier 10 is going to be at Melbourne, 5 laps, and it's got PR 71. All right, moving on to tier 11, we got Autocross at Mount Panorama, Speed Snap at Laguna Seca, and the Cup at Silverstone International Grand Prix Circuit. PR 71.7 required for the 3 laps at Silverstone. And that's what you need for claiming that 75% completion reward. In tier 12, you just need 1 gold trophy here. So we got elimination at Circuit of the Americas Club Circuit, head-to-head at Suzuka East. Or you can take Cup at Dubai International Circuit, which obviously has higher PR requirement, 72.5 to race those 3 laps. Under the desert sun. All right, tier 13, we got Speed Record at Nürburgring Mühlenbachschleife Circuit, and then endurance at Hockenheim National, so Germany. That is until we get to the Cup, which is going to be in California, WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. 3 laps, PR 73.2 required there. And that brings us to the penultimate tier, tier 14. We got Speed Snap at Spa, head-to-head at Silverstone International Circuit, and the Cup at Mount Panorama. 4 laps, PR 74.1 required. Yeah, 4 laps at Mount Panorama. That's gonna pay pretty close to like 50,000 motorsport dollars by itself, I think. Because Mount Panorama, I want to say pays probably like around like 12,000 per lap. So if we're doing 4 laps, yeah, that's like 48,000 or something like that. So yeah, I mean, that's yeah, that race by itself can be on a separate day. You know what I mean? Anyway, that brings us to the final tier, tier 15. We got autocross at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix Circuit. Elimination at Monza Junior Course, again, the Junior Course. And then final Cup at Hockenheim Grand Prix. 5 laps, PR 75 required, which you can achieve by putting not exactly 21 upgrades, since we didn't need to get the 3rd stage body upgrade, but otherwise everything else up to 3rd stage upgrade for the total cost of 340 gold and just under 1.5 million motorsport dollars. So, you know, with a 60 gold reward, I guess your total net cost is down to 280 gold, right? And motorsport dollars, I mean, you just have to grind it out daily, then you max it out, you know. And then let's see, in the featured motorsports series, right? Legacy of Performance, you should be able to claim probably like around another 40 gold-ish. So that brings with the PR of 75, I think you'll go pretty far in that motorsport series. So that brings your net cost of ownership of this car, if you win it through this event, brings it down to more like 240-ish. So I think that's a pretty reasonable cost. So anyway, that'll do it for this video. And in the following video, somewhere, I will be making my way through the series to win this car. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.